how much of the benefit of the doubt do you think we should be giving our politicians when they make a decision that we believe to be harmful or damaging to whatever area that they're trying to address?
Well, I'm of two minds of this because I think that a lot of politicians are in politics for the wrong reasons. I think they are in politics for power. I think that there's ample evidence that the political elite is disproportionately less moral, less interested in a lot of things that if you took it on a proportionate level, it's probably outliers in the bad way. One of the points I make in the book, and this is less true for places where you have reasonably free societies like the UK and US, is that I sort of propose this thought experiment of what would you do if you were the dictator of Turkmenistan? It's a horribly totalitarian environment, and I think a lot of us like to think that we would just be like these just reformers who would do everything properly and really effectively. And actually, the constraints that are put on people in those systems are such that if you don't join the dictator's party, like you might not be able to ever make money again, and your family might actually go, to starve or become destitute or end up being jailed. If you're the dictator and you don't pay off your generals with bribes, you might get killed, right? I mean, the point that I make in the book throughout, and I think this is something that social scientists generally agree on, is that human behavior is situational and context dependent. And as much as we like to think, or some of us like to think that there are good or bad people, there are also good people who would behave badly in the right circumstances and bad people who would behave well in the right circumstances. And I think one of the points that I try to really hammer home throughout the book, and this is, this gets to your question about how much benefit of the doubt is, accurately diagnosing who are the bad people who are basically impossible to reform and who are the people who are trying their best but are doing bad things because the system is rotten. Those have totally different remedies. So let's take an extreme on the bad person front. And I mean this bad in terms of they're going to do bad things inevitably. Let's take a psychopathic narcissist. Okay. That person is not going to be reformed by little tweaks in the system. A good governance bill is not going to make the psychopathic narcissist all of a sudden an empathic reformer. But if you have someone who is, power hungry, generally well-intentioned, but the system requires you to basically destroy your enemies in order to get to the top so that you can hopefully reform things, well, then a better system might actually yield better results. So, to me, it's about this mix, right? Politics is a mix between systems and individuals, and some of the people are basically impossible to fix, and some of the systems are rotten. And my best assessment of how we deal with this is you deal with the system as a way of attracting better individuals and also reforming bad individuals as the sort of first point of call, and hope that a better system will attract people who are not simply power hungry. And, one of the studies that I love in the book is this study about dice rolls that they do with these students. They start in India and they have these people give 42 dice rolls and then report their own scores. And every time they get a 6, they get more money. Now, then they survey the students on what their career aspirations are. And using statistical methods, they can figure out who lied in the dice roll, right? Because if you say you rolled 42 sixes in a row, it's statistically certain that you did not do that, basically. So what they found in India was that there was a strong correlation between the people who lied on their dice rolls, the dishonest students, to get more money, and those who wanted to enter the civil service where you could extract bribes because India's civil service is not clean. When they did the same study in Denmark, they found the exact opposite results, right? In other words, the clean students, the students who were honest, wanted to go in the civil service because that's an institution that's notoriously free of corruption and graft. So, I think that there is a lesson to be learned about our political systems, that it's a chicken or egg problem, right? Okay, if you have a rotten system, rotten people will apply to be part of it. So at the same time, if you have rotten individuals in the heart of Westminster or Washington, how do you fix the system? And so this is the dilemma that often faces politics, is that you have this toxic interplay between bad people and bad systems, and fixing them into good people and good systems is the challenging bit. And that's why the last third of the book is 10 potential ways of doing that.
Thanks for making it all the way to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment for us in the comments below. Let me know what you thought and if you'd like to see more of this from the show. Thank you, and we'll see you again next time.